Hello there. Now let me do a quick sound test like I normally do by muting my microphone and playing the video. Or playing the stream, whatever. If it's too loud, then I can fix that. So for those watching in the future, my bad. God, I love this game. Just the game soundtrack. Alright, it's not even close to being quiet enough. So that means I'm gonna make a private PlayStation party and prioritize party chat. Alright, see if sound testing works out. Hello, hello, hello. Sound test begin. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, sound mixing seems mostly fine. Let's begin. Final Fantasy X. Oh, my childhood. Oh, I've never even really seen the remaster. I've seen pictures of it, and I've seen it on store shelves. Hold on. Had to turn up the game audio a little bit myself. So this is a very cutscene heavy game, and in most cutscenes I'm not going to be talking. Fair? Fair. He looks so high res, but he also looks less Asian than he did on the PS2 version. It's so weird. Like his eyes are more wide and open, as well as him being a little like he looks more tan than like a weird yellowish tint, you know? Weird. And I actually had to step away so I didn't hear if he spoke like he did in the PS2 version. Oh, well, that's why. That wasn't the opening cutscene. My bad. Standard or expert sphere grid? What the heck is the difference? Like, which... Let me do some quick Googling. I didn't realize they gave you a choice. Because in the PS2 version, you just had the sphere grid. There was no options. Yeah, sphere grid differences. Okay. The standard will give them more like good roles. The expert also has the character start on their respective paths, however the layout is so that you can fairly easily move onto other paths if you so desire. They start loosely around the center of the grid, and everything branches off from there. If you want to make Yuna a warrior, or go into thieving with Kamari, it doesn't take long to get there. At endgame, it's not a big deal. All of them can still get everything, and since AP and spheres are virtually infinite at post-game levels, the layout doesn't matter. The standard does have a slightly more total nodes available, but that does not matter unless you choose to try to max out HP, which is a terrible idea, and actively worse than keeping health at 9,999. More nodes also means that getting the fill the entire sphere grid achievement is slightly harder on standard. Oh, so it is actually in the PS2 version, just not in North America. Like, the US never got it. Oh, that's so weird. Okay. So, which one did the original have? Let's go into Giant Bomb. Okay, standard is the original one, where they're set on their default paths. An expert starts everyone in the middle and do as you please. Also, the expert has less spheres to fill in. It's a little more challenging. You have to plan out your upgrade path per character, while standard is pretty set and forget it. You can upgrade from where they are until you can go other places later in the game. Okay, so expert's more open. Okay. Screw it, I'm going expert. Okay, you can't switch them in game. Oh. When I say slightly, there's like 50 less spheres for stats on expert. Oh god. Expert allows you to vary characters more in the early game, but given how fast it is to switch people out in combat, it's not really pressing need to overlap them early on. You also aren't really missing anything with the standard grid in the long term, since you gain a number of spheres that allow you to pretty much jump characters around at will. Yeah, that's fair. Expert is technically the weaker one, though. Oh. Oh. First of all, you can actually look up what the abilities do in-game now, thank God. And... all their like normal abilities are still on their pathways. It's just the original or arranged. Let's hear the differences here. So, the familiar song. Don't remember where this is actually. I think it's Besed. But the arranged is orchestral. I'll play the arranged soundtrack. It's the new one. Oh, this cutscene does look much better. Well, of course it does. This is on the PS4 rather than the PS2, and it's been remastered for the PS3 already. And then it was up-res for the PS4. Oh my god, Yuna's necklace isn't just like a flat texture on her chest. As a kid, I thought it was a tattoo. That's awesome. I love this song. Oh, his necklace looks so cool now. Oh, he has earrings that match the same symbol? Oh, cool. I don't even think he had that in the PS2 version.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Final. Oh, that's way more boring text. This is not the same song, I don't think. Like, heck, I was actually like only 11 hours in to the PS2 version on my recent playthrough until I remembered, oh yeah, it got remastered. And there's a bundle with the second game, of which I've never even played. Like, I didn't know it existed until the remaster for PS3. Alright. Hold on. You actually have full degree of movement. Obviously can't go on the sphere grid yet. Sub chicks. Oh, the subtitles are way different. The font. Okay. Now what do I name him? His canon name is Titus. But no one ever says his name, even if you leave his name canon. So what do I name him? Well, hello, stranger. You caught me in the most crucial part of a JRPG. Naming the main protagonist. Like, the only one of the main party you can name. Like, you can name him, and you can name your summons. His official name is Tidus, T-I-D-U-S. Or yes, I can check that, actually, as I have the PS2 version. Like, literally right in front of me. The box. Oh, and you're gone, never mind. You didn't care. Mobby. Actually, I'm gonna have to get the stream out on my phone, probably. Chat might be broken again. That would suck. Actually, no, screw it. I have a laptop. I can... No, it'll cover the screen. Never mind. I was gonna say I could just have chat pulled up on my laptop for old time's sake, but that's not gonna hold up well. Alright. So now I must name my... I must name Mr. Man. Okay. Hello Derp. Chat is working, just not on screen. And due to that, give me just a minute. Yeah, I have to mess with some visual things. I'm sorry. Get rid of the spectators' comments. Enable comment to speech on.
Normal, high, low.
Get that chick low volume. Alright. Now, let me see if I can add something to the chat. Okay. Just adding a help to the chat on my phone. Can do that again, please. Just in case. And once I notice it gets to the A, that just chat is just broken on PlayStation. Okay. Almost dismount time is what you should call it. You're right, actually. I should. So I don't know why chat's just not working, but I have it pulled up on my phone. It's fine. Like, let's do some almost dismount time.
Normal. Slow 1. Normal. Volume down. Maximum volume down.
Alright. Would you mind typing something in the chat for me? Just in case, now that I fixed it, that the issue is the fact that I am the streamer. As an example, type in the name you think you should be called. Because his canon name is... No, that's not right. That's not right. His canon name is Titus. Some people pronounce it Titus. Not a big deal. But what do I name him? I mean, I could always leave it Titus. Yeah. I forgot there was a default button. Alright. Okay. Chat just seems to be busted. Whatever. That's fun. Alright, whatever. If no one can think of a name, or you just don't even give any suggestions, I'm just gonna not bother, I guess, with the name. And just leave him as Titus. Which I'm gonna call him Titus, because this game, there's a lot of water in it, and it makes sense for him to be linked with Spira in that way, in my head. You know, Titus, the tides. Sorry, I'm doing a text-based D&D campaign and watching you, so I can reply. Ah! Ooh, I love... Are you using MRPG right now? It's an amazing app for this. But do you happen to have any names for the character? If not, I'm just gonna leave it Titus. No one says the names out loud, like, even if you keep the canon name. So it's like the least impactful thing. but it shows up in the turn-based battles, it shows up in dialogue, just no one speaks it. And it shows up in your menus, and I gotta say, it's really fun to have the juxtaposition of Auron, Auron, Riku, Waka, Lulu, Yuna, Kamari, Titfuck. It reminds me of Rocks. See, the thing is, he's actually in Kingdom Hearts. If you remember, he's the guy with the red pole on Destiny Islands in Kingdom Hearts 1. Waka is the guy with the ball. And in Kingdom Hearts 2, you can actually see the Gullwings, the main characters of the second game. The Gullwings are the three fairies that give you the Gullwing Keyblade. Yuna, Riku, and Pain. They're from Final Fantasy X-2. If you remember Auron from Olympus Coliseum in Kingdom Hearts 2, he's in this game. In fact, he's one of your party members. I could always just call him Blonde Sora. That won't fit though. I wonder just if this will fit. It'll fit. What am I thinking? I wonder. Sora. Oh, that fits perfectly, actually. 2.0. Rex. No. Alright. I'm just gonna keep him Titus unless we can come up with a stupid name. You can't change this later, but we could always just call him by his stupid name if we come up with one. Oh, Sora 2.0? You like that? I'm not gonna name him Sora 2.0. I have a better idea. If it'll fit, and I don't feel like counting. Hold on, can you just... Haha! It should fit. Ha, I can spell. Roxas. .5, because he predates Roxas in both the date of the game coming out and in Kingdom Hearts lore, because he's in Kingdom Hearts. No, this name is stupid. No, I don't want to look at this for a, like, 40-hour game. I'm just gonna keep Titus.
Good luck tonight.
Fangirls. Yes, you choose your name by what you write as your autograph on his ball of his professional sport.
Do this.
Water soccer.
Okay. What seat?
Each block in the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Sup, midgets?
Can you sign this?
No
I'm
problem.
excited, man. I played this game so much as a kid on the PS2. I just, I never beat it. I never even got halfway to. In my mind, I got halfway to beating it. I barely got through a quarter of the game. I don't even think I got to a quarter of the game. Like...
Well, gotta go. Cheer for me.
2, 3. Teach us how to play.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach us after.
Maybe tonight.
You can't tonight.
I have no idea who this guy is, by the way.
I mean,
I still don't know, like, who that is.
promise.
Hold on. His necklace symbol is actually in more places than I ever realized. Like, his father has it tattooed across his chest. Titus wears it as a necklace. He wears it as an earring. It's the symbol of the game. And those kids had it on the back of their overalls. What does it mean? Oh man. I'm excited to see how they do the cutscenes that used to be super high rendered. Like, look good even today on the PS2. Like,
Running away from home when I heard
Oh, I love this thing.
our hero, Jack, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be. Heck, we all were that day. Zanara, I says to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back home.
There's like
We
a
sat
bud.
up talking about Jack all night.
I don't know what you mean by there's like a
Talked so
bud.
much. Whoa. Didn't mean to reminisce, folks. Anyway, 10 years later, the Jack Memorial Cup tournament is today. The two teams that have won through to the finals are, of course, the Abes from A East and the Duggles from C South. I know there's a lot of people out there today to see the star of the Abes. In just 1 year, he's become the team's #1 player. He's Jack's blood and a new hope.
Oh, there's a
of
like
all.
bud.
What kind of super play will he show
I
us
thought it
today?
said there's like a bud.
Will we see his father's legendary
Thanks,
shot?
Derb.
I don't think I'm the only one excited here, folks.
Xander Carney's walking now, put on a show. Yeah, I love that you're a professional athlete. Like, which it does show that when you, the player, get taken, oh my god, I didn't realize the view I get over freaking Xanarkin from here in this version. Like, you can see the Blitzball Stadium, it's so big. I didn't think it was that big. Oh my god. Midgets. You're the same 3 kids that's ran by twice now.
Make way, make way! Coming through, sorry. Hey!
This reminds me of Alita Battle Andrew Fierce sitting on a sports ball.
Hey, let go of me!
Well, you see, this game does not. You don't stay in Xanarkin for long. I'll do my best not to spoil what I do know of the game, but, like, this is a spoiler on the back of the box. Ooh. Actually, this doesn't look as improved as I expected from the original. Like, whoa. The original version looks almost this good. But I'll tell you right now, Blitzball is a different sport than any you've ever seen. It gets me to like watching a sport. Like, because if you play it, when you're on defense, you just straight up watch it. Like, you don't control defense at all, you only control offense. Yeah, this looks about the same quality, actually, as the PS2 version. That's really impressive on the PS2, actually, now that I think about it. Oh my god, it didn't even hit home. And obviously that's Orin right there. Water football. And soccer all in one. And by the way, they can't magically breathe underwater. They explain it by they just train their lungs to be able to breathe. Or be able to hold their breath this long. Which is so dumb, I love it. Yay, Xanarkin, you're getting destroyed by a giant whale! Hey, Thorin.
Orin! What are you doing here?
I was waiting.
What are you talking about?
Alright, I just realized this. I'm not going to be talking about the nostalgia of everything, because I recently did like 11 hours of my playthrough on the PS2, and then I realized this version has more content, and it also comes bundled with the second game, basically a game after the second game, and another thing that I'm not sure what it is, and I'm scared to find out. I just realized, yeah, you can't skip the cutscenes.
Don't cry.
I don't know who this kid is, and it weirds me out. Or why you could just stop time momentarily.
What the? Hey, wait! Hey, not this way.
Right. I just realized, since I did the expert sphere grid, which means the leveling system is not the same one as the North American PS2 version. That means like I can dip into multiple characters' pathways of leveling and just, you know, level up my characters as I see fit, rather than I have a black mage, I have a white mage summoner, I have a defensive tank, stuff like that. Meaning, I actually will be able to give... I should be able to give Tidus, like, Cure fairly early. Because I like him being, like, a support mage in addition to his, you know, physical stuff. Like, he gets Cheer, which boosts attack defense. He gets Haste, which has, you know, the person you cast it on move more often in the turn order. Alright.
A gift from Jack.
My old man?
I hope you know how to use it.
Alright. So now that I'm here, there is an ultimate cheating grinding spot. Like,
These ones don't matter. We cut through.
I can cheat and I can grind super hard. And you do that by, oh my god, this menu looks so weird and different, but it's not any actual different. It's just, ugh. I don't like this geometrical design comparatively. But I can actually attack my own teammates and myself. I could super cheat and get myself like abilities that are meant to earn later on by like getting kills when you're at low health and doing all that fun stuff. I could theoretically get that before I leave Xanarkand if I cheat. And I'll ask you if you think I should do that, because it takes a while to grind to get them. And even then, like, I normally grind here for a little bit anyway. This is a grindy game.
Cut the ones that matter and run.
No, you lie. What you do is you cut the next one in terms of the one that's about to cast spines, and you focus hard on the back ones. Because they will respawn infinitely. But if you're okay with me doing my cheating method, especially since I have Phoenix down at the start, like, you get stuff for killing stuff when you're solo, and I've got 3 Phoenix down, as one when you're at low health. So you kill one of your party members, and have the one that's alive at low health, and you start wailing on the ones in the back. And then, once you kill, I think, 50 of them, you can, swap it around. Revive your other teammate who will already be at low health naturally by being just recently revived. They can kill your other party member and go at it. And the reason that matters, actually the one that matters right now, is Tidus. Because I don't think this is a big spoiler, you don't keep Orin as a party member for long. Like, they get separated. But should I do that? It feels kind of cheaty, but also I just like manipulating the mechanics of the game. While I decide, I'll be killing the ones in the back. Because the way levels work isn't like EXP equals stat boosts, which is why grinding is so big. EXP gives you points, and those points can be spent to move along a grid, and where you are on the grid determines if you can spend orbs to gain certain attributes, abilities, or spells. Cheat the system. Alright, fine, let's do that. It's a bit of a grindy situation though, so heads up. Yes, you can hit yourself. Alright, gonna get Orin, pretty low health. Because I don't think these guys even fight back. Yeah, they don't. Now Orin's gonna... God dang it! Titus's evasion is higher than his than Orin's accuracy. Oh my god. I think they cheated the system. I think they knew. Yes, I hate when you pull that do as you will crap on me. Because if I ask you, that means I want your opinion. I don't necessarily have to follow it, but if I ask, I want to know the answer. Alright, Titus is in yellow health. Now Orin gets to die. Alright, Titus, you get to kill 50 sin scales. Specifically the ones in the back. So, you wanna hear a story? Let's be killing this one. Less button presses. Hold on, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna keep track of it, because after 50, I'm done. 5, then I'll just count in my head for the most part. I love the battle music in this game. But this is not the original, like, soundtrack. This is actually the arranged version, so it's like actual instruments recorded. I think, rather than the original, which is more, not chiptune-y, but like it's synthetic. 7. So like the sound is not the same, but you can also change that in the options. You just can't do that in combat, I guess. Oh my god, hold on. How are you here? Go. No. I thought this was meant to be private. I'm streaming right now.
Miss you.
I'm live streaming.
Hey.
Stop.
You have no idea how stimmed I am.
Go away. Stop.
I saw your name and I missed you.
Stop.
I want to look at
I'm kicking you. Go away.
No, don't kick me. I want to talk to you.
No, I'm in a live stream.
We can do a podcast.
No.
Yes.
You know what? My one viewer who's currently here, who's also my moderator, you get to tell me if you want this stranger stoned off of his anus here.
Yes. Oh, snap. Oh, there's a...
Well, I'm grinding in Final Fantasy X.
I'm grinding up some material.
Alright.
Alright.
Strange mystery guest.
How about Lucia?
What? Oh, and he's gone. Alright. Never mind. The choice is out of your hands, Derb. I lost count already. Well, that was not intentional. I'm using a PlayStation Party to be able to turn up and down the game audio. As I don't know if that's an option in the sound options, because it wasn't on the PS2. And I guess I forgot to make it private. My bad. I think I'll just do this for like 5 more minutes, and I'll be done. Since I just lost track of it. So for me, I'd do it at 140. I'll just move on with my life, revive Orin, heal us both with potions, and kill the non-believers. Because you notice, I'm not gaining experience. But then again, in Final Fantasy, you don't typically gain experience until after the fight's over. Kill that guy. Well, that was my friend, Glowing Poops. I'm sorry for the interruption. Now, Derb, would you care to enthrall me with tales of your Dungeons and Dragons campaign you're currently part of? Because I've actually been looking into DMing a campaign of my own. Like, I actually have a campaign book in my hands right now that I'm gonna want to run from the Essentials kit for a group of friends. And I'd like to, you know, as many ideas as possible, plus Dungeons and Dragons is just straight up fun. Both to listen to and to play. As is, you know, evident by the popularity of Critical Role. I just can't get over Orin just lying there dead on the floor. Alright, boring grind. Woo. This is the kind of stuff that YouTube videos would do off camera. But, I don't have editing software, and I don't know if I'd want to do that anyway. Especially since this is just kind of like a hobby. Alright, like 2 more minutes, I guess. Unless you've been keeping track and it feels like it's been 50 or more. Because it shouldn't tell me until after I finish the fight. Unless they changed the system. But I don't think they did. Because what it does is it should give me like 2 different forms of overdrive. A different form of attacking overdrive, as well as a different way to gain the overdrive bar. That orange bar that fills up, it'll either, like by default, it only fills up when you take damage. But what I'm doing now, it should give me the ability to just gain overdrive by doing damage, which happens much more often. Like if you play safe like I do. So, no, I get to use my more powerful attack more often. Meaning I don't have to have a bar and wait until like a boss to spend it on. Because I can actually charge it on the boss without possibly dying or wasting all my healing items and magic. Plus this should give me a lot of straight up actual levels, I believe. Because the sphere grid isn't introduced until a bit later, but I think you still gain points for it? I could be wrong though. Alright, so I'll just kill, I'll kill 2 more just because I feel like it. And then I'll heal up Orin with a Phoenix down, heal each other with potions, and then move on. it starts you with 10 potions and 3 Phoenix Downs. Like, that's plenty of stuff, man. 200 HP. That's, like, honestly, pretty much, it's not overkill, it's actually underkill now that I think about it. I say that. I think they gave Titus more HP. I don't remember him having this much HP at the start. Weird. Whatever, let's move on. And, oh yeah, that's the giant whale in the sky. And that's not me being sarcastic. The thing that's destroying the city is literally a giant whale flying in the sky in a sphere of water. Alright. Now this is the first boss of the game. And it's piss poor easy. Oh, they gave you overdrive for Orin to teach you how overdrive works. I forgot.
Get out of the sun, can't wait to die.
Yeah, sometimes there's talking in fights and it's great. Yeah, overdrive. So if you press right on the D-pad, or I guess the stick, but the D-pad's what I use for this menu. Like you can change your weapon, armor, or you can try to run. Changing your weapon and armor does take your turn, as well as trying to run. You can always do your attacks, skills, which is like specialty attacks that don't take out mana most of the time. And then there's items. There's also magic, but none of my guys can use magic right now, so it's not a big deal. Or overdrives if your bar is full. Now his is Bushido. If you remember that name, it's because that is Orin's limit with Sora. Bushido is his type. The specific will be Dragon Fang, which, if you look in the health bar, damages all enemies. So it'll kill all the sin scales and do this. Just press all the buttons at a time and you do it. This is, like, it doesn't tell you how to do your, like, your overdrives until you do your overdrives. Meaning, like, an example, Lulu's overdrive trips me up. I'll do sword play, spiral cut. This is a timing game, which I used to be really bad at. But now I've never messed it up. Hit Orin, it should just cast Demi, which I believe isn't actually capable of killing you? But I don't want to risk it. And Titus is way flimsier than Orin. Come on. This is probably the most boring fight I can think of in the game, actually. As this thing will only use Demi. And it's weak, but it hits both parties. And you occasionally have to heal. And it's a freaking health tank. Like, there's no trickery to it. And you don't really have enough of your party to have, like, creative ideas yet. Hey, and it's dead. Waggle that tentacle and die for me. I forgot I can't activate my menu yet. But I actually have like 360... That's new. Traveler Save Sphere. It also fully restores your party's HP and MP and allows me to save. Does this? It does. Alright, note to self. Don't save as often as I normally do since it cuts out the video. Alright, I hoped it would have the normal save system of the PS2 version. My bad. Oh, that's actually unfortunate. Since you can't skip cutscenes, if I die in a fight, then you have to start at your last save point. Unless there's also autosave or something. Like in the PS2 version, I always got in the habit of, if I come across a save sphere, save at it. Because it didn't take too long. But that meant every sphere, save at it. Yeah. Okay, so I never actually explained this bar on the right. Obviously, it's the turn order. Like, Tidus goes first, and then Monster B, this in scale. And then Monster G will go, this in scale, then Orin, then A and C. Like, you can actually see the turn order up to, like, I think 2 rotations. I don't know what the purple bars mean, honestly. I never learned that. But that means you can target enemies that's turns are coming up. This is a bad example because there's, I think they all are getting a turn. All except for the new A. Ah. Oh, that's not good. When they flicker, the next time they get to move, they cast spines, which actually hurts.
Trust me, you'll see.
Okay, Orin. You hit the tanker, because you hit the hardest. So Tidus, which still one hit KOs, that kills those that are flickering. Oh god, no. More are flickering. I don't know how much health this thing has, so I'm not gonna risk taking those spine damage, because that would suck. This is what I meant by when you play safe. It's hard to die. Okay, so it's starting to fall down a bit. So I think like 2 more hits with orange should kill it. That feels right. God dang it. Stop your flickering. Oh. Screw it, I'm just gonna... Alright, that did it. And now the tanker falls down and the oil that just seemed to be there on the bottom just seemed to be there for some reason. And it done the boomy.
Go.
I don't understand why Tidus can do this. So I guess he's a professional athlete, but he's a blitzball player. I don't really think the seals of like water football should correlate into running across a falling building as well as being able to fight. Ah, into the whale sphincter.
You are sure? This is it. This is your story. It all begins here.
Yeah, I just realized they are. I think they're using the PS2 cutscenes actually. Maybe touched up a bit, because like his eye color didn't match.
Hey!
Now you can explore this little area of like a dream water, but all you do is you go here. Oh, that's Jet. Hold on. That's not what I'm used to. Is there like a second option I never realized as a kid, or? Because I remember it being like the weird dude in the cloak. The one that stopped time at the bridge? Making sure I'm actually not able to move. Because this camera rotating, I don't get to control this. Yeah, I'm not moving. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, you don't get to control the camera at all in this game. Oh, and now it's mini me.
I thought about a lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded, and then sleepy. I think I had a dream.
Yay,
A dream
narration.
of being alone. I wanted someone, anyone, beside me, so I didn't have to feel alone anymore.
It's a little birdie. I don't know why it's echoing. Like, it doesn't echo over, like, over open water, does it? I've never noticed it. Alright, now up ahead I get to introduce you to the most awesome and also frustrating aspect of this game, I think. It's up there. Just up ahead, I think. I could be horribly wrong. No, yep, it is right here. Yes. And that is this. Introduction to Albed. Find Albed primers to help you decipher the strange Albed language. And that's stuff I can't understand. Use previously saved Albed primer data to synthesize a new Albed primer. Oh. So does it take all the primers from previous saves? And yeah, this will happen every time I find a primer. Yeah, no dictionary found. I'm aware. I don't have a cipher. Okay. So that's weirding me out. Just gonna open that, give me 2 potions. I'm gonna reread that again. Use previously saved Albed primer data to synthesize a new Albed primer. Please note that the saved data from other users. Yeah, but I don't have any. Yeah, I want to load this save data. Loads no Albed dictionary data found. I know. Alright, I guess that doesn't teach me a new thing. Alright, my bad. Well, that's a bad introduction. It just made like a pretty chingling on the PS2. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna save every sphere. No, I do not want to make a new save. I'm just gonna save over the old data every time. Actually, I probably shouldn't do that because that might actually cause problems with the Albad language. Oh man, but I don't want to make like 1,000 new saves. Oh, whatever. I think I might just only save before big battles I know I might die at. Like up ahead. Actually, not quite up ahead, because I don't think you can die to this. That was some bugged audio. Okay. Titus has learned overdrive mode loner. Alright, so I did do at least part of it right. I think that's, you get 50 kills while alone. So it does it. Alright, kill 2 of them, and then Big Bad appears. I assume drawn to the scent of blood and the sound of battle. I only hit him for 30. That's not good. I can take another hit. With 2 hits all I needed? Okay. Oh, clutch moment. See, Titus can swim that fast with the power of Viscous spread.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Alright. Sound design is much better.
need fire.
Alright. Well, if you need fire, never mind. I had a joke and I lost it. Yeah, you're supposed to explore to find flint and tinder. Well, since I know where I'm going, I just know where they are. I remember at one point as a kid, this entire thing actually took me ages to do. Because I just couldn't find the freaking tinder. Which is stupid because it's right, it's not right there, it's right here. Alright, so if you hadn't noticed, walking is a bit jank when the camera changes. And that's because when the camera changes, if you're holding, let's say, left, but now the camera changes and Waka is now walking up. You don't have to change the direction of the stick until you let go. I'll explain. I'm holding down. Camera changes, I'm still holding down. But that makes sense. The camera didn't change too much. Holding left. Now let me do this. I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna hold right. Holding right. Now I'm still holding right. Still holding right. But I can tell I'm not moving right anymore. But if I let go and then hold right again, now I'm holding right. Make sense? I didn't change which direction I was holding at all. Alright. Now I shall be back. I actually have to do something. I'm screwed. I'm just gonna make new saves. And just use the current save. Alright, so I can go to this. Let me actually quickly go to Overdrive. Yes, set mode. Changes when character takes damage. Charges when character fights alone. That's not what I wanted. I don't like either of those. So I'm gonna stick with static abilities. I got none. Status. Okay, you can check my stats if you feel like it. Actually, a config. Let me check what the differences of the audio here. Way more subdued. But this is the original sound. Yeah, this was familiar to me. Now the arranged, there's just more instruments, I guess. And obviously it's like arranged instruments. Yeah, I hear it. Alright. Now I shall return, and while I wait, I guess... Reference. Abilities. Command abilities. Oh, that's actually really cool. That's super cool. I like that. To where, like, you get to actually, like, see what they do. Like, steal and use, they're two abilities on each side. Like, flee and pray. Flee costs nothing, lets people see it better. Pray costs nothing, but is special. Cheer. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. But yeah, so you like cheer. That's great for Titus. He got that in the base, in the PS2 version at least, in the standard grid. He got that fairly early, actually. Raises the party strength and defense. Party members deal greater damage to enemies while staying less damage themselves. It stacks with itself. Great. So like overdrive modes. Yeah, warrior's what I wanted. All characters start out as stoic, but learn new modes depending on their actions in battle. So we'll probably get healer. It's like keeper healer. Now I can check its stored. Stop the cursor in the middle. For some overdrives, like Spiral Cat, hit just one enemy. Others, like Slice and Dice, hit all enemies. Try to use each overdrive to its fullest. Auto abilities, these are ones that just happen. They just happen. Like Fire Strike, that's fire damage. Just has it. Fire Ward has damage. Fire, it's great. No, actually, yeah, I gotta go for a second. I don't know, look at his stats, I guess, if you really need to for a little bit. I shall return. Hi! I have returned. Oh no. Pokey guy, hi. I'm sorry for just kinda not being here when you showed up, but I had to go walk a dog. Slice and Dice, that sounds familiar. Where was Slice and Dice showing up? Like, am I just stupid and confused? Well, yes. That was a quick walk. Yeah, she walked pretty good, but like, I had to pick up her poop and I don't like it. Because I live in an apartment complex and I can't just ignore that. Isn't that in K? Slice and dice. That's a common phrase, so it's used everywhere. So, maybe. I'd believe it. Just, if it is, it would probably be a reaction command, honestly. Or the name of a limit. But this is Final Fantasy X Remastered. I've never played the Remastered until today.
I need food.
Chill. I've played the PS2 version, the original North American version, of course. The US one. The one that didn't have as much content as the rest of the world.
Your team lost because of you.
You can't
You're a
say that.
horned dick.
It's been 10 years.
I did. Haven't played the original though. Oh, like I have the original case right next to me, right there, with the game in my PS2 right now. That's what I was thinking about. Had been playing about 11 hours of the original game before I realized the remastered exists with more content, and it comes packaged, like there's a bundle that includes 10-2, which I had never played and didn't even know existed until I saw the remaster for PS4.
Wait. Don't go out on me.
I've never even beat Final Fantasy X.
Just
Like,
hold
the
on.
farthest
I'll
I've
give
ever
you
gotten
one.
is, I think, fighting Seymour. Might have gotten a bit past that. Maybe. And that memory's kind of foggy. I might have fought that, the Chained Aeon. Maybe. I think. I can vaguely remember doing that.
Give me a break.
Alright. Yeah, I'm stuck at Seymour Battle. I remember I was stuck as a kid. This game, you gotta grind. Okay. By the way, tell me if I'm not loud enough for or like the game is too loud. Just exchange blows until I need to heal. Because Riku's gonna show up. Yay! I got one more. Yay, Riku! Unless I'm mistaken, she can steal infinite grenades from this guy. I don't know, my history with this game is weird. Like, I played the opening a lot. Like, a lot. But I rarely ever got past Luca. Like, to the point where as a young kid, I thought Luca was the halfway point in the game. It's not even close. Although, I did actually grind out to get the loner trait. Like, the overdrive style.
You on my side?
Although I don't have warrior, and I forgot how that happens. I think it's just killing enemies. No, it's good. I just think the sound is double. Do you play on speakers? No, this game is fucking loud. And you can't change the audio. Alright, so I just shut off the visuals for a second. And the reason I did that is so I can mess with the party audio. Am I good? Or am I better? We'll see in the next cutscene. Well, the battle music is a good example. Like, if the battle music is too loud, then we know it's too loud. I thought I was Titus. Or controlling Titus in that action. Dang. The victory music is much better in the arranged. I like that. Although, so far, I think I kind of prefer the original soundtrack for the most part. Rather than this arranged version. Who knows? Oh, so if you care to know, I'm actually playing the, with the Expert Sphere Grid. Because in the US version of the PS2 game, there's only the standard. So this will be a new feeling playthrough in the first place. Cool. Kuno. I don't even know which one I have. If all your characters start at about the middle of the sphere grid, and the pathways are different. If you're talking about the sphere grid. Sound is still echoing. Oh, sound echoes! Hold on. Let me mute my mic and play through my phone real quick to find out.
Hey!
I heard the echo, but I only ever heard it in the cave. So that's weird. Let me check it with on the ship, because the ship's not echoing in game. It was totally echoing. I don't know what's going on with that. Plugged my headset, plug it back in. Does that fix it, man? Like...
I said I don't understand.
You said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
Because it's not echoing through my headset, which is what I'm playing on.
Alright, I'll work.
Oh, these are books now. Trophy urn, speaking of tongues. God dang it, I wish I could turn that off. Okay, he gives me some potions. Yeah, it was fine when you muted. Okay, so it's my mic that's the problem. I guess, could my mic be picking up the sound through my headset? That's weird. Yeah, using sphere grid, I got it. Can I skip this tutorial, please? I can't now. Dang. But is it better for you at all? That'd be BS. Yeah. Like, is the game audio still echoing now? Because I unplugged my headset, plugged it back in. I also turned the volume down just through my headset in and of itself. Oh no, you can listen back after the stream to fun. I mean, I want to make this a good viewing experience for you, man. I don't want you to be screwed over just because my headset's trash. I could find a way around it. I hope. Yeah, I understand I need sphere grid. I wish it gave you the option to say, I know what I'm doing. But like, this is the layout that I remember. So, if I go to my sphere grid, yeah, this is a very different layout. This is different. Like that, like Cheers right there. There's that, or I can go down to get Jinx. Lance, yeah, this... Yeah, we're all starting it closer to the middle. So she has use and steal automatically. There is a lock, but... Okay, so in the next cutscene, mute your mic halfway through so you can hear the difference. Alright. I'll be good for that. Okay. So, that's an agility thing, right? No, that's scan. Which is big to have, actually. Same with extractability. I need to check what that even is. No. Now, where does Yuna start? Oh. Oh, okay, so that's the null stuff. That's Kieran Asuna. So I assume Yuna actually is gonna start, like... here, maybe? So I need Titus to work his way down. But I'll gain cheer first. I say that. Wait, cheer. Okay, that's flee. Which isn't a big deal. Oh, extract powers right there as well. Oh, so there's some nodes that are the same that won't be the same. I see. I don't know which grade I have still, so this... So, the position of the abilities are different, as well as, like, the position of you yourself when you start. Because in the base, like in the original, the starting one, everyone is funneled into, like, their own basic pathways, and then it expands. An example, Lulu is given the Black Mage path. Now, both with locks and just with clever maneuvering, you can get, say, Titus to learn every spell Lulu learns. But it's way harder to do so, and that's a more later game thing. But now, as you can see, actually, well, bad example because of the lock. Like Lancet, that is Kamari's ability. That's the one where you can drain a bit of health and mana from your enemy to regain yourself and learn to do new overdrives from the fiends. Because, you know, Ronzo using Lancet, as well as he's the one that gets scanned, and I think he also is the one that gets Jinx, which I think is white magic. Titus can now get Jinx really early, as well as stuff like Lancet and Scan and Cure without using locks and Asuna. You get like the null stuff. Yeah, everyone has their pathways. This is very different. Like life, this is obviously the Yuna path. Like, give her, like, her basic stuff. Like, over here, that's Cura, which doesn't require getting through a lock. It just takes a good bit. Because normally, Titus gets Cheer, he gets Flee, then he gets Haste. Like, that's supposed to be his first spell. But instead I can get him Cure. But that's actually... I don't know if I want to do that. It's like, there's Flee... What else is over here? Like, ability-wise, not even just stats, which I'll also have to look at. Ooh, full break, but that's behind a level 4 lock. two level 4 lock, not level 2 lock. That's not happening. So I can get up to haste, as well as upping my strength and evasion. That's pretty good. Because strength is good for him. He needs it. I'd be able to go down and get extract power, which I'll have to look up and see what it even does. Because I never remember even getting that. Extract speeds right there. I don't know what that is either. Magic defense, just straight up magic. That's weird pathway I wouldn't need. Then you get provoke, which is not something Titus needs. Although actually that's a good line to get over here to learn like use and steal, which would be good for Titus actually. Sorry, this is probably not interesting for you. But like this just is so cool for me. Like this cure reflects this way. Obviously, I want Yuna to be my white mage. I like that. I mean, there are some monsters where you can find those lock spheres, right? I don't know. I think you have to buy or find lock spheres. That's all I remember doing. I don't remember ever getting them just for monsters, unless it's like a special monster. We can find that out, though. Yeah, he's like, the tier 4 black magics right here. Like, Waterga, Blizzaga. That's tier 3, sorry. That's there. Which connects over here. This linear path. Like, Demi right here hits everyone on the field, but isn't super powerful. Like, if you maneuver it right, it seems like you'll never have to hit a lock. If you do some weird stuff, you just go through here. Yeah, like, if you want to just be like a red mage, basically, you can swing this path through, like, go through life, get over here. Or no teleportation. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what context. Oh, no teleportation. And I'm confused. Yeah, like, you could swing by, get Cura, go through this circle. Oh, no, block. That's infuriating. But after that, you can end up getting Demi. Bio. I don't know what Bio is. So that's reflexes over here. That's awesome. Teleportation to spheres and jump over them. Can you do that? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know teleportation spheres existed. Thundara. Okay, so tier 3 magic's over here. So tier 3 black. Where is tier 1 black magic? Cause that's Lulu's gotta start with her. Like, I don't think they're depriving you of your starting stuff. Okay, so yeah, Lulu's gonna start probably here. I would assume, because she has these 4. Riku starts right there next to the sphere. Titus starts here. I assume Waka is probably going to start like right here, because there's Dark Attack, which leads into Accuracy and Silence Attack. Yeah. Oops, spoiler. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's like Waka's path is here. Like, everyone like starts in this area. So like, if you want to dip to get an early games thing, an example. I want to get Cure for Titus, but that's a journey. That is a journey. But if I get Haste, that makes grinding much easier. So, yeah, I'm gonna go grab Haste, and then I'm gonna backtrack, because I think you can move 4 tiles per every thing that way. Oh. Yeah, she doesn't have a super point to move, but her path doesn't really matter for Riku right now. Riku does not need to get provoked. Like, Riku is way too flimsy for that. And I say that. I could put her in a more defensive pathway. For God's sakes, I could end up making Yuna be my version of Auron if I push Yuna into that path and just get Auron off of it. The only problem is Yuna's the only one that can summon Aeons. As well as Kamari's the only one that can learn things through Lancet. Okay. Hold on. Without too much effort, if I take this path and go down instead of like up, I could end up having Riku sort of going the way of like the thief. Yeah, you can. If you get an orb to do so, empty nodes can become a mana orb or something. Yeah. But without too much effort, I can get Riku into like the white magic pathway as well, so I could have 2 healers. A thief that also knows like Cura, life. That'd be awesome, actually. She could shell, which would be super useful. Oh my god. You can tell this is new to me. I'm sorry. This isn't interesting. I know it's not interesting. God dang, I got a party invite from a guy. I never liked Riku, she died so much. Well, she's a thief, man. Like, she's not frontal combat. Plus, you have to use her to get them stronger. Yeah. Oh, this is telling me the tutorial again. I didn't need that. No. No. No! Well, Poke Guy, if you'd like me to be in... to even see how many people are in the party. He's inviting me again. Okay, hold on. I gotta see what he wants. There's only one guy in it. Would you like me to join it and tell him to screw off? You know what? Let's do this. One, keep it PG-13. I'm live streaming.
Oh, you're streaming?
I told you that. I texted you this. And so you send multiple messages. Okay, unless you'd like to be a member of the stream right now, stop sending me more than one party invitation in rapid succession.
Okay, I would love to be a part of your stream, especially with me playing GTA 5.
Never mind, I'm gone. Go away, I'm playing Final Fantasy X.
Play some Dark Souls with me at some point.
Maybe later. Alright. My bad. That situation is over. Alright, so I just made a party. I have to make it private so people don't just join it again. Alright. Now that should be situated. Oh my god, I can't skip this. I didn't mean to do this again. Alright, sorry for all the notifications showing up on the side. That's telling me that, you know, video is being broadcast now and that I'm in a private party and all that fun stuff. I'm sorry. It is gone now, though. We should be good. Just skip through all this. Yes, I know how to work this. And the tutorial is showing it on the standard. Yo, the heck, did you just turn on your washing machine or something? No. Do I sound really crackly and weird? I mean, it could have been my PlayStation, just the jet engines in it turning on. But I just unplugged my headset and plugged it back in if that's the problem. Just in case. Alright. Now I'm gonna do that for health. For the health. Cancel. And let's go Riku.
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left.
Vibrating like crazy, what do you mean?
And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Well, let's find out. Hold on, the microphone test.
Let's get to work.
Roger.
I just played this to test it out, and I have no idea. Dude, I just played this to test it out, sorry for that weird echo. Okay, that's weird. Is it fixed now, though? Like, I don't want to just sit there and make you listen to this. Yeah, it might have just been busted. Or it might be the stream doing it. Because, like, Casey didn't seem to have a problem during that party. Well, if that's the case, then next save point, I guess I'll just call an end to this and just... I might just run to the store and grab a new headset. I don't want to do that, though. No, it's still there? Oh, that's so bad. I'm sorry, man. I guess I'll just, yeah, next save sphere I come across, which should be one up ahead in the sunken ship. I'll just save my game and call the stream here, I guess. That sucks. This is a nice head massage. No, man, like... I wouldn't want to watch this. So I don't want to make you do it. Right, video's cutting off because I'm saving the game. And because the save is super weird and stupid. Yes, quality over quantity, I approve. I'm sorry, I don't understand the reference there. Are you referring to just, like, the idea of me having better streams than more or something? Now I'm confused. While I wait for your answer, I'm just gonna... Sphere grid. Alright. You know what, yeah, alright. So, I just saved it, sphere grid, I'm gonna have to do that again next time. But, I'm gonna say this is time for an awkward dismount. I just realized, I'm downloading the rest of this game, so that also might be a contributing factor. But, oh my god, my dog is yelling. Yeah, I'm gonna... Why are you... I'm sorry. This stream is a disaster. Well... Goodbye, I guess. I guess if you want to hop in for the rest, subscribe. Oh, I feel dirty doing that. Well, guess goodbye.